27-13. Daniels threw and ran for more yards than Love did in his win, but Love threw more touchdowns and was the more accurate passer. Dan, is it more important for Jayden Daniels or Jordan Love to have a big game tonight?
Jordan Love, because I think there's a bigger crowd of people that maybe have the question mark about Jordan Love, the doubt about Jordan Love. Maybe there's a little bit of how much can you trust him? I would tell you most people, whether you're fans, you cover this game, whatever, are like, Jayden Daniels is a guy. They gotta give me Jayden Daniels, we're gonna win Super Bowls. I think there's more people that have watched Jayden in, we're talking about 6 fourth quarter comebacks last year and going, I don't care what the situation is, give me Jayden Daniels, we'll win the football game. And I still believe that there's some people going, Jordan Love throws too many interceptions, he's a product of the offense, he's not that good, can't stay healthy, he's reckless with the football. Everyone's like, Jayden Daniels is ridiculous. Rightfully so, Jayden Daniels is ridiculous. So I think national television, there's a lot of eyes on the Packers. They acquire Micah Parsons. Jayden accomplished what he did last year, greatest rookie season in the history of the NFL. People are like, all right, Jordan Love, what do you got? Because you were supposed to be the guy coming off of the huge contract in the Cowboys playoff win.
Well, I'm going to say this. The people that matter are the people within the building. And to Washington, Jayden Daniels is everything.
Sure.
Which is why Jayden Daniels has to have the bigger game. Jordan Love has the better roster. I believe Jordan Love has the better playmakers on the defensive side of the football. I think Jordan Love has a better arsenal of players offensively. Jordan Love is not going to have to do everything that Jayden Daniels has to do in order for the Washington Commanders to win. And I get it, right? We're talking about like perception of player. I believe in Jayden Daniels more than I believe in probably every quarterback in the league but 4. Right, Jayden Daniels is that good. He was that transcendent as a rookie. He elevated this organization in a way that we haven't seen many rookies do. But what he has to do in order to prove that, you talk about 6 fourth quarter comebacks. You think about the way that even if they are getting pressure or this team can't run the football, who do they look to? They look to Jayden Daniels to fix it. It's not going to be Jacory Krosky-Merritt. Hey, we need to find a way to get you outside. We need to find a way to get you the ball so we can win. It's going to be, what can Jayden Daniels do to get us over this hump? What can Jayden Daniels do to bridge this deficiency? What can Jayden Daniels do to help our roster that's not as good as that roster find a way to be better than that roster on the scoreboard tonight? And so for me, that means he has to do more because he's asked to do more, and they only win when he does more.
I completely agree with RC. I mean, it comes down to Jayden Daniels. According to you, Dio, Green Bay has so much going for it. Whether Jordan Love is terrific or not, they could still be able to win this game. But without Jayden Daniels, what the hell are the Commanders going to do? So, usually I don't defer, and I don't sit up there and point to the excellence of one of our NFL experts and say that's it, because I always have something more to say. But in this particular instance, I'm going to defer to RC completely. He took all the words out of my mouth and then obviously added a level of expertise I'll never have. Congratulations, RC. This is your moment. Hold on.
I can't stand you, bro. I cannot stand you.
You got F1 in the background right now going on. It sounds like I'm waiting for Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney World.
Rock and Roller Coaster fire, though.
Yeah. But here, okay, so I think from like the football's perspective, I probably agree with you. Jayden's asked to do more. He's probably a little bit more of a dual threat.
Yeah.
But I just think from the conversation, the expectation, because everyone says this about Jordan Love. To a man, everyone's gonna go, man, that young man's talented. I don't trust him with the football. That guy's he's got all the ability. Careless with the ball.
So you're speaking more in the sense of belief, not necessarily who has to play a certain way as it pertains to who wins tonight, but as far as building belief, not only in himself outside of the building, the perception that he can be the guy, but also inside that building.
I just think and I hate doing this game because sometimes it's annoying, but if you took Jayden Daniels and you put him on Green Bay, you take every single dollar that you had and bet on them to win the Super Bowl. Because the team, to your point, is good and Jayden is sensational. But I just think that there's still this asterisk next to Jordan Love of people think of that Rams interception when he's falling and launching the ball. I still believe that there's people that think he's going to be the reason it holds them back.
You know what? Why don't you stop? Why don't you stop? I just think people think it. You remember it? You remember it. You're thinking about it. That's why you brought it up. Don't put it on everybody else, D.O. Own it. You're thinking about that.
Hold on. No. So Stephen A., if we asked you tonight, what quarterback do you trust more? What would be your answer?
Jayden Love. Jayden McDaniels. I'm sorry. Jayden Daniels.
Jayden. And why?
He's a good hooper, Jayden McDaniels.
And why?
No. The reason why, honestly speaking, for me personally, fellas, the reason why I would say him is because I know that when all else fails, he can take off and make things happen with his legs. It's not to say that Jordan Love is incapable of that, but we don't see that much. Everything is about him throwing the football. And the reality is that sometimes he's absolutely fantastic at it and looks like the perfect successor to Aaron Rodgers and what he once was in Green Bay. And then there are other times where he looks like that Brett Favre, who was terrific and a Hall of Famer in his own right, but nevertheless was prone to being a bit risky and throwing interceptions. So, it's like pick your poison. With Jayden Daniels, we don't worry about that. We don't worry about that. I understand that.
Yeah,
all I'm saying to you is that you think about it more because you know more. You're studying the film and you're talking about what the audience is thinking about, what the spectator is thinking about. And all I'm saying is you're thinking about it. So say it. It's not the fans. It's not spectators.
You just made my point.
That's all I'm saying.
He absolutely just wants to make Dan own it, which I think Dan is owning it. But the point is,
that's all I'm asking.
It's not.
I don't think it is, but all right.
Like you're not wrong. When we look at these two players, I'm very comfortable with Jayden Daniels having the football in his hand in any clutch moment.
Right.
I'm very comfortable with Jayden Daniels having the football in his hand on the last drive, whether it's to go up, whether it's to tie, whether it's to win the game, or if it's just to protect the football and end the game because of what we've seen from him, even in a short sample size. And now we've seen Jordan Love in some of those moments not protect the football. We've seen Jordan Love in some of those moments not make the right decision, not make the right play. And so as it pertains to where he is now, though, it's about making winning plays, right? It's not going to be about, let's look at the stat sheet, let's see who did more, Jayden Daniels or Jordan Love. It's when the game was on the line, when it was third down, when we were in the red zone, when it was 2 minutes, what decisions does Jordan Love make, right? What throws does Jordan Love make? What sack, what throwaway, what smart play does he make? What time does he give the defense an opportunity to go win the game? Because we've seen Jayden Daniels do that all the time, and we've seen him go above and beyond what should be expected.
Exactly.
Dan, let's pick the game. Tell me who wins and why. It's tough.
I'm taking Green Bay. I think one, being at home is a big deal. I think two, because they have a game wrecker in Micah Parsons. And if they can get him on the field, and that's the thing that for everybody at home to pay attention to tonight is how much does he play, because Washington runs no huddle offense more than anybody. And so if I'm Washington, I'm making him run sideline to sideline, trying to get him tired. I want to put him in conflict, similar to what like a Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts would have done. So that is a huge part of this game. I'm taking Green Bay because they're at home. I think Green Bay also offensively matches up decent against Washington's defense. They want to play man coverage. I think that's an advantage Green Bay with all the people they have.